Hi friends, when you're working in DaVinci Resolve and you're working on quite a complex project, you may find you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of clips. Now, you're naturally going to start to organize those clips into bins. But even if when you're inside a bin, you're going to want to mark some of those clips as really good shots, some as maybe mediocre, and some as kind of okay shots. You also want to then start to see which clips are unused versus clips which are used. So what I'm going to do is show you some things I do in my workflow in DaVinci Resolve that's going to speed up your process when you're working with your clips inside your bins. Okay, so what we do is once we've got our clips organized into bins, I'm not going to show you how to do that because you probably already know. But what you don't know is you can then mark those clips with like a grading. Now I like to use the flags. You can also use clip color, but the flags works just as well as anything else. Let's say, for example, you find a clip you like, let's say this one, for example. You can right click and then go to flags and then choose one of the colors. Now, the DaVinci Resolve gives a priority to the colors which are kind of further down from blue. So the ones you go down to the bottom, like cream, is a higher. So when it comes to sorting by flag, DaVinci Resolve gives the lowest priority to the actual blue color, which is the one at the top here, versus cream, which is at the bottom, which is kind of surprising. What I'll do is I'm going to assign blue as my kind of level 3, and green as level 1. So let's say I mark this clip as level 1, and notice that straight away it went straight to the top of my bin. Let me do another one here. I'm going to mark that as flag, and let's mark that as green, and it shoots straight to the top, allowing me to find it. So how have I done that? Well, it's actually quite straightforward. At the top here, if you go to where it's got this down arrow here, sort, click on that, and make sure you have flags selected, and then make sure you have descended selected. And when you do that, it's going to send all the ones with that particular color to the top. Let's go another clip here. I'm going to mark that as green, and that shoots to the top. So how can I also do it by keyboard shortcut rather than right clicking and trying to find the flag that way? So how do I do that? Well, if you go to DaVinci Resolve and then keyboard customization, you're looking for where it says mark over here. Then it's got add flag. Now these add flag, these are the colors that appear over on the right hand side, for example on the metadata here. But they're not actually in the order of which they appear, annoyingly, here. So blue's first, but then it goes to cyan and then green. But this is in alphabetical order, which is kind of annoying. So blue here, this I'm giving as the lowest priority. So all you need to do is click where it's got keystroke and then press the number 3. Now you may find that number 3 is already assigned to another feature. So if you don't need that feature, then unassign it from that feature and then assign it to this one. So 3 is assigned to this, and then cyan, which is the next color, I've assigned to 2, and then I've assigned the green to number 1. And I've also assigned, if you go down the bottom here, clear flags to 0, allowing me to quickly clear the flags. Once that's set, you can then simply go to one of your clips, and let's say I kind of like this as a medium. I can press number 2, it gives it a blue color. If I go to another one here and I press number 2, and it gives it cyan, and if I give it number 3, for example, it comes over here. And now I've got all my main high priority clips at the top of my bin. My ones marked in cyan second, and then my ones marked in blue third. That allows me to quickly find the clips. Next thing you want to do is you might want to then sort out or find the clips that aren't actually used inside your bin. So you can then find those as well and start to filter out the ones you've used. So how do I do that? If you go to where they've got list view here, click on that icon, and notice here I've got the usage column, 0 being it's not used at all, and then it's got a non-zero, which is the number of times it's used inside the timeline. Now I've customized this view. So how do you actually customize this view? Well, if you right click on one of the columns just here, it doesn't matter which one, you're going to get a whole load of different information that you can include in this list view. Now you're going to find that DaVinci Resolve by default has a whole load of different things selected here. So go through and untick all of those, and then just tick the ones you particularly want. So I don't particularly want good take. So I just want flags, I want the clip name, and I just want usage, and that's all. And you can also then save and create custom layout, give it a name. And I've actually already called mine, and that means it's automatically going to remember those column customizations from this point onwards. Okay, so the next thing you might want to do is, let's say you want to filter out all the clips that have been used on the timeline and you're just interested in shots that haven't yet been used. Well, you can do that by simply going to the search magnifying glass here, click on where it says filter by, and then scroll all the way down until you see usage, which is just here. Now, if you type in 0, then all the clips that are currently unused are now just showing in this bin. That means if you then drag on one of the clips onto your timeline, so I drop that one here, and let's say I drop that one there, then it doesn't update straight away, but if I click on one of the other bins and then come back to that, it's then updating. So I got those 2 clips are no longer appear in my bin, which means you can carry on and just dragging on the clips you want onto your timeline, use them as you want, and then just quickly going back and then coming back, and it's just going to show you the actual ones that you are currently using. And of course, if you want to see them all again, you can just clear the filter and hey presto, they all come back again. So guys, I hope that's a very little tip. It's very useful for you guys. It's certainly useful for me and speeds up the workflow and just saves a lot of time hunting up and down through the bins looking for shots that you haven't currently used. Okay guys, I hope you find this tip really useful. I use it a lot personally when I'm doing my editing in DaVinci Resolve. Don't forget to give the video, of course, a thumbs up, and I shall see you soon on another video.